Hey there TRW crew, Matt Vassallo here with the RhinestoneWorld.com. So this video is going to show you how to press our TRW style tote bags. Now these are our exclusive tote bags from the Rhinestone World that we sell retail and wholesale to businesses as well. So if you do need blank bags for embroidery or rhinestones, these are the bags you need. As you can see, we designed the bags specifically to be able to place different items and different rhinestones or embroidery in different spots of the bag and have full access and large areas to do so. So you can see the full MegaBling straps that we did all along the straps, about 3,800 stones on on the straps, and then also the bow that can be used as a hair bow as well when you unbutton it from the strap. So let's go ahead and show you how this is done. Now we have our TRW style tote bag, and we're going to use the medium sized tote bag here. It's about 13 by 15. And as you can see, we have our 16 by 20 heat press. We're going to go ahead and take off the bow. It's just a button on the back. And we did strategically place that zipper very high on the bag just to be able to give you full access to be able to do a full design on both sides. So as you can see, we're using our foam board here. And the foam board is just a foam board that you can pick up at a local craft store. It's actually an Elmer's foam board. So we picked it up at Michael's craft store here locally, but you can get it at a craft store in your area as well. And what that does, it just provides a nice flat surface when you get it inside the bag there to be able to press the stones to get even heat and even pressure throughout it. So let's go ahead and what we're doing now is we're just finding the right pressure for this bag. So obviously you have to loosen up the press a lot from if you were just pressing shirts, because you need to be able to make sure that you have the correct pressure on the bag, which is obviously a lot thicker, especially once you have that foam board in there. So let's go ahead and grab our design. This is our big LR design. It's for a local high school here in the area. And of course we have the bag upside down, so of course we have to place the design upside down as well. It's pretty easy to line the designs up. The way that the straps come down, it gives you a pretty easy centering point. So as far as lining the design up on the bag, that's a very simple part. And we're going to press this at a medium to firm pressure at about 15 seconds. And this is a microfiber quilted bag. So what you want to do, and what we've always found works best, is if you just grab a shirt or something and you go over it, the design, just to make sure, because we have SS6 stones and SS10 in this design. So sometimes on the quilted bags, when it gets down into one of those grooves, you want to make sure those sixes got all the way down here and a good adhesive to that quilted bag on the microfiber part of it. So let's go ahead and pull it off. Every stone stayed perfect on it. And we're going to go ahead and take out our foam board there. And we are completely done with the first part of the design. As you can see, that looks beautiful. About 2,600 stones on the first part of this design. And now we're going to go ahead and get started on the MegaBling straps. Now the MegaBling straps may look difficult, but they're actually pretty easy the way that we have them set up. So we sell the templates on the website as a pre-cut template or a download file, and we break it up into three different sections. And that way you're just pressing one section of the strap at a time, because obviously it does wrap around. You can't press the entire strap at one time on your flat heat press. So we have our straps here. We just want to make sure we have everything out of the way. We took the tag out of the way. Make sure the straps are obviously flipped the right way, and then make sure that you want it set up the way that however you think that they're going to carry the bag. So there's what a full strap looks like. Now we're going to show you how we pressed it with the second part of the strap. So that gives you an idea of what the strap's going to look like, and now we're going to go ahead and show you how we press the second part of it, just to show you how the strap's actually done. So we have our three sections here of our strap, and we're going to pull it off the carrier sheet of the hot fix tape there, and we're just going to throw it right over here into the corner. So when you put it in the corner on your press like this, as you can see, it's very easy, nice and flat, and you can just hold it off to the side there. So we're going to obviously give it our pre-press here for about 5 seconds. Get it nice and smooth, nice and flat, and then you want to get it pulled up pretty high on that bag. As you can see, we're pulling it a little bit, And now if you just lightly put down your first part of the strap here of your stones on top of it, then you can easily just move it around. You don't want to be too rough with it because the stones will shift on you. So just gently move it around to get it nice and lined up. And then once you have it all lined up there, you just want to make sure you have pretty much, you'll see a little bit of black on each side of it. So we made the templates to be a little bit smaller than it so you can get a nice alignment and make sure you get a full adhesive and adhesion on all of the stones to the bag. So everything was lined up there. We're going to go ahead and press it for 15 seconds. Again, these bags are our TRW style bags that we have available on the website at therhinestoneworld.com. We do sell the blank bags in lots of 5, 10, and 25 bags at a time, and the pricing varies depending on if you purchase more, then the pricing goes down for the bags. And you can use these bags for rhinestones and embroidery. So we designed the bag specifically to be used for both, and we designed it specifically to be unique and different than all the other bags out there, just to be able to give you the options of, for example, these MegaBling straps right here that are a huge hit in our area for all of our local teams, and we're also doing a couple of the bags for a few of the professional teams that we'll show you here soon that we got permission for. So we're on the second part of the strap here. And what you're going to do on this part is once you have it lined up, you're going to, however many rows of stones you have going across, you're just going to line them up perfectly with the first row of stones that you pressed. So you're just going to butt them up against each other, very nice. Make sure everything's lined up. Once you have it all lined up, then obviously make sure to get that pressed down and make sure all of it's on the press. So it's okay, you're going to have some stones that are overlapping a little bit that you're going to press again. That's not going to affect the stones. It's not going to get rid of the glue or make it too much heat or too long. It's okay to repress the stones a little bit because that's what we actually do to fix a stone. If we ever make a mistake on a design or anything, you can actually reheat press your shirt and just do the shirt again for another 5 or 10 seconds. Heat up that glue on the back of the stones again and you can pull it off. So say for example you have a shirt that you make and you find a different color stone in there by mistake that you didn't know was there. You can reheat that shirt, grab a pair of our TRW tweezers that have the points on the end, and you can just pull that stone off and replace it with the correct color stone. So those of you that didn't know that, don't throw those shirts away. If it's 1 or 2 stones, very easy to fix, and if you need to, we can make a video on that as well. So here's what we're doing on the third part of it here, just depending if the strap is a little bit shorter or it goes a little bit over where you want it to go. What you can do is you can just grab a pair of scissors or X-Acto knife and just cut off. So this one was about 2 rows long. So what we did is we just grabbed an X-Acto knife, we cut off 2 rows of it just to make sure it comes to the same ending point as the first strap. So now we're getting everything lined up for it. And this is our third section of the strap. So this actually completes the entire bag here of the MegaBling straps. Once we get this one pressed, you do want to be a little bit careful when you're lining it up because obviously once you get that heat pressed down, those stones are going to be there. So you just want to make sure everything's nice and lined up and steady before you put the press down, because that's pretty much your final move as far as getting that down and getting that good adhesion to the strap. Now if at any point you do notice that you have a little gap in it, so if, say for example you're putting part 2 with part 3 and you notice a slight little gap, when those stones are nice and hot right off the press, you can grab your tweezers and move a couple of them around if you want, just to even out the space in between it so it doesn't look like you have a big space. So as you get the hang of it, it's very easy. Here you go, our LRHS full MegaBling straps. So we do have right around 3,800 stones just on the straps right here, about 2,600 on the front design. So very awesome look, very unique look that isn't out there. That's why we designed these bags the way we did, to make something different. We don't want to use the same thing that everybody else uses. We want to give you more options and give you options to your customers that they haven't seen before that can be very cool and unique. So there's the bow as well, where we have the LRHS cheer on the bow. And then of course, like we showed you in the one video, you can pop that bow off and they can put it in their ponytail if they want, and then they have the rhinestone bow in their ponytail as well. So very cool. A lot of MegaBling on this bag right here. This bag, we sell just the front design from $40 to $42 of the LR, and then the MegaBling straps are $25, and it's a $5 add-on for the LRHS cheer on the bow as well. So make sure to upsell them, and because these bags are worth every penny that you show right there, with all of these rhinestones and something very unique they're not going to find anywhere else. So if you do have any questions, make sure to contact us, info@therinestoneworld.com, or give us a call, 941-755-1696. This is Matt with therinestoneworld.com. You have a great day.